Gather around. It's time for the show to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is...
Hey everyone, my name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
All right, there were so many matches this year that were just too much.
So this won't be a shocker because we've had a handful of really awesome matches that we just can't stop talking about.
How many times have these guys fought? Like it's been quite a bit.
I've been saying this all year. They're just so great to watch. We saw the heel turn coming, and then when it happened, nice and bloody, both dramatic and beautiful.
You are now entering the ring with Chutes and Ladders podcast. Here are your hosts, Desiree and Jason.
Chutes and Ladders, AEW All-In Recap. What's going on, everyone? My name is Jason.
Friends, it's Desiree Josen.
All right, we're going to break the chaos down and make sense of all this madness. And let me tell you, this could have been the PLE of the year. What are your initial thoughts, Des?
This is amazing. Everything that I read and saw on social media, nothing but positive raving reviews, and I just wish I watched it all. It's like the WrestleMania of the year. So yeah, let's cover this because this was awesome.
Sounds good. All right, first match we're going to go over is a men's gauntlet match. You called it. What are your thoughts on this match and what's your grade?
I'm really proud of myself. And because there were just so many options and so many guys, that's what made it fun. But MJF and Mark Briscoe started it off, and we had some really fun returns to see, some really great spots. So I heard Ricochet had some really awesome spots. We got to see the return of Juice Robinson with a new look, and he was kind of unrecognizable. And then a couple more, we got to see the Guns come out, even though that they weren't actually in the gauntlet. They made an appearance. It's been a little bit of time to see them, but overall, I heard it was pretty wild. Everyone had their own time to shine, but, you know, MJF won, so he's a number one contender, so it'd be fun to see some belts on him.
Yeah, absolutely. Mark Briscoe hitting that J Driller, that was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your grade on this match?
You know what? I'll give it like a B+.
I'm going B+ too. Great match, great way to kick things off for a very fun event.
Yeah.
All right, TNT Championship shakeup obviously is originally scheduled for Adam Cole versus Kyle Fletcher. Yeah. Cole was hurt, so we had a four-way instead. What are your thoughts on this match? This was kind of interesting.
This really took the fans by surprise, obviously, because we weren't expecting Adam Cole to be injured again, but I'm glad that they gave him his time to come out into the ring and explain himself. It was very emotional, hinting at retirement just because of another concussion, and we cannot play with these kind of injuries. So it sucks for him. We hate that. But he did have that moment to share. And then with the Fatal 4-Way, it was pretty neat to see. It wasn't who I expected to win. It was Dustin Rhodes, but it was emotional for him. There was a shot with him sitting in the corner, being handed the belt and obviously being cradled, and, you know, another Rhodes finished their story. So that was lovely. We know it's not going to be a long-term run, but it was pretty nice to see. And overall, I mean, with, who was it in it? Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara were also added to that. So really awesome guys with different kind of wrestling skills. So it was a pretty cool to see them all work together. But overall, give it like a B-.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll give it a B. I thought it was definitely interesting to have Dustin Rhodes win. Another Rhodes has a title. Honestly, I would love to see Dustin Rhodes win the world title, even if it's for 2 days.
Yeah.
And have him right off to the sunset like that. They obviously deserve it. That would be really cool to have a Rhodes be the champion at both promotions at the same time. I think,
cool.
I don't think that's ever happened before. So make it happen. Why not? Just go ahead and do it. Yeah. So all right, next match. Young Bucks versus Swerve and Ospreay. Wow, this is high flying. What are your thoughts and what is your grade?
the entrances were really cool. Will Ospreay had an Assassin's Creed type of entrance. Young Bucks just being obnoxious and ridiculous and over the top. And I mean, obviously the Young Bucks, they work very well together because they are a tag team. Swerve and Ospreay are not, but those two are superstars. They are extremely athletic, and there was no doubt that they were going to lose. Like, who would go against that? But I know the final moments where they both did their finishers at the same time, and it was this really awesome angle. Oh, I kept replaying that. I'm like, that is so cool. But yeah, amazing. So happy that they pulled out the win. I'm going to give it an A.
100% A. This probably is the tag team match of the year. Ospreay hitting his mid-air Oz Cutter was epic. I think they're going to show that over and over again. Yeah, this match was great. It could have been match night if there wasn't other matches that kind of outperformed.
That tells you something.
Right? All right, women's gauntlet match. This was interesting. What are your thoughts and what is your grade on this match?
This is not what I expected.
Same here.
It definitely did not turn out how I thought. Chris Statlander and Megan Bain started off. We saw the return of Harley Cameron. She had some surgeries recently, so she was out for a little bit, but she came back with a mask and just goofy as hell. And yeah, it was. I mean, everyone had their own special time, very much like the men's gauntlet. But Athena pulled out the win, but she got the biggest pop out of everyone. So I get, maybe I missed something and thought it was going to be Chris. I don't know, but it was all right. Probably one of my least favorite of the night. So I'll give it like a B minus.
Gotcha. I mean, I'll give it a B. Like, the girls brought it. I thought Athena winning was an interesting choice, but to your point, listen, she got the pop of the night. Good for her. Right? Yeah. I mean, like that's ultimately, all you have to say. And hey, she's going to be in a championship match. Yeah. I mean, good for her. She gets the pop. So yeah, why not? Listen to the crowd.
Yep.
All right. Hurt Syndicate versus Jet Speed and the Patriarchy. This was actually a little bit better than I thought it would be. What are your thoughts and what's your grade?
Yeah, I went in thinking that this was going to be very generic and not the twist that I thought. Obviously a lot of manpower. I mean, the Hurt Syndicate is nothing but beast anyway, so a lot of that body work was expected. Of course, Bobby hits Christian with a spear to win, but it was the ending afterwards where Wayne turned on Christian. They were like, "Oh, you're a bad father," and then here comes Edge coming out. But what I think is so funny is when these people are getting beat up, and this is for both promotions, there's been a couple of people that just come out and they do their entrance instead of just running straight to the ring to help their friend out. It's like Jeff Hardy coming out to dance while Matt's getting beat up. Edge comes out and is like running to the sides, and I'm like, go help Christian. Penta did the same thing just a few weeks ago, slow walking to help. So that was one thing that was funny, but Edge did go to his, or Adam Copeland came to his safety and said, "Go find yourself." So that was very nice to see the Brood come back together. So yeah, it was a little chaotic, but it worked. I'll give it like a B plus.
Got it. Yeah, I'll give it a B. I mean, a B plus, I could see justifying that. But yeah, to your point, I mean, a lot of run-ins. Kind of chaotic, I guess, overall. But, I mean, it was entertaining, so no complaints.
Yeah.
All right, AEW Women's World Championship, Toni Storm versus Mercedes Moné. What are your thoughts? What's your grade?
A lot better than I expected from Mercedes. So her entrance was pretty cool. She had cheerleaders coming out, performing, wearing all of her belts. She has 6. She was going for her 7th, but of course, Toni, being Toni, was extremely dramatic. I loved it. Put on a show. They fed off the crowd. That's what I really, really loved, is they took a moment to just soak it in, and that's what I think that's what makes really great matches. Both of them were extremely aggressive, so it's not like one was the lead in this match, so it made the outcome very uncertain, which was, those are really fun because it could really go either way, and the crowd was going for both. But luckily, Tony pulled out the win. So I'm excited about that. That's what I wanted. So you know what? I'm going to give it an A.
Sure. I'll give it an A. I'm kind of with you. This is probably Mercedes Monet's best match that I've seen her wrestle. It's no surprise that it happened against Toni Storm. She seems to be bring out the best in everybody. So yeah, great match, fun spots. Having Mercedes kick out of 3 pile drivers, that brings more credibility to her. I love that. But yeah, great. Like, nothing to complain about. Yeah, I'm definitely giving her an A. Again, I don't think we've given Toni Storm anything less than an A in any of the matches we covered.
She is perfection.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. Kenny Omega versus Okada. What are your thoughts on what was your grade? This was a lot of fun.
This was a banger, and it's just because these two have a history together. They go all the way back to New Japan. So they've had multiple matches together that are just spectacular. I at least went in thinking Kenny was going to win. He had a really fun entrance too. I really liked it. Very anime-esque. That's what I got from it. But you know, it was typical. Just they are just so good in the ring together. Very technical. I mean, of course, who was it? Callis came in and interfered. So Okada won, and so they combined both the Intercontinental and Continental Championship. So it was pretty damn good, to say the least. So I'm giving it an A-.
A- is a great grade. You actually hit on something. People that come from New Japan, I'm telling you, there are so many wrestlers that it's almost like if you make it there, you're going to make it anywhere. And you're going to be bred into a new type of wrestler that is just going to be successful and wildly entertaining. I mean, there are so many. We don't have to go through the list. Maybe we should do a spotlight on that one time because...
like a rite of passage.
Yeah, it really is. People that come from New Japan. And it's funny because back in the day before the internet and stuff, you'd always hear about New Japan, and then, you know, finally when it was actually released to just a regular fan, you're like, wow. And a lot of those guys that come from there and come to the U.S., now you understand why there's so much hype. Well-deserved. This was an awesome match. And I'm kind of with you. This really was a banger. I mean, one after one, All In is living up to the hype.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of which, the grand finale, the World Championship, Jon Moxley versus Hangman. The nightmare's over. What are your thoughts and what's your grade?
This was amazing. This is exactly what we expected. And for Jon Moxley to love gold so much, his favorite color is red because he cannot do anything without getting bloody. This was absolutely so good. I just have no words for it. It was extremely violent. The surprises, it felt like the main event for a WrestleMania match. Was it me, or did I feel that too? So
no, 100%, especially with Brian Danielson coming back. That made it that much better.
I mean, with Marina Shafir coming out, and then Death Riders, of course, are going to come out and do what they need to do. Ospreay came out. Darby Allin returned, coming from the rafters. Your boy, Brian Danielson. I mean, on top of Swerve coming out to help and give him a chain to, like, strangle Moxley, there were nails, tables, everything. Hell, Hangman was forking Mox in the head. Who else? I mean, I think that was it. I can't remember. It was just like one person after another. And it was great because Page won. He opened the briefcase finally that was hidden away for months and very emotional. And it's about damn time that he won. And if, you know, with this kind of run of chasing this belt, I'm glad it ended this way. It was a hell of a match, contender for a match of the year. It's awesome. I loved it. I'll give it an A.
100%. I think it's the match of the year so far. What a way to close it out. Way too many fun spots. You've already mentioned them all, so I don't have to redo it. But yeah, 100% this gets an A.
Yeah. It's okay.
All right. Final thoughts. What's your grade? And yeah, just give it to me. I think both of us are glowing right now.
AEW gets a lot of shit for some things, their inconsistencies, something, along with their creative. They don't, they're not perfect, but what they can put on is a damn pay-per-view, quality matches. I love it. It was spectacular. This was, I think, the pay-per-view PLE of the weekend. So we'll just throw that out there. It was a hell of a banger. I love it. Proud of them. I'm giving it an A.
Yeah, 100%. I'm going to echo everything you just said. It was definitely the best pay-per-view of the year. To have Hangman come out on top, that was amazing. I mean, MJF is now going to be the number one contender. Dustin Rhodes. Hey, look, you know what? Another Rhodes on another promotion is great. And again, Mercedes probably had her best match. Tony Storm delivers, and Hangman gets the title. So overall, best pay-per-view of the year by far.
I'm not upset with any match.
Yeah.
With how it ended, and the card was a good mix of everything. It was chef's kiss.
I love it. All right, what are your thoughts on All In? Shoot us a DM at the Shoots and Ladders. Like always, please like, share, and subscribe both on YouTube and Spotify. Once again, my name is Jason.
I'm Desiree Josen.
All right, until next time, have a blessed day and a blessed week.
Have a good week. Bye, friends.
This has been Shoots and Ladders. Follow us for more content